Hello. Yeah, just setting anchor and getting geared up. Hope you can hear me and all. Nice and quiet out here. Oh, hi, Don. Good morning. Been so dry lately, my usual worm spots were not full of worms, so we have plastic worms. We'll see how these work. Morning, Bud Files. Hi, Ashley. We're about to see if I remember how to fish. It's been a while. That from out of way. Otherwise, it's, I don't know, 85 degrees or something out. Meanwhile, let's see, old rule, put the hook through the worm, not my finger. So I can dangle it over there a bit. Ah, there it goes. And what we will do, toss the worm a little bit. See if any fish want to play. Well, not yet. Oh, something was knocking it. Here, maybe if can you see the rod now? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so not much going on with the fish at the moment. Could be anything. It's been a good 10 years where there was no aerator in the pond, and it kind of got a little bit weed choked. So I don't know how many fish are really left in it. Have more to be delivered in a couple weeks. And I know there are some fish in here, just not sure how many, what kind, or how big, or what's left. Aim him this way. What am I using for bait? Well, I was going to use worms, but it's been so dry I can't find any. So I have little plastic worms. Slowly bring this one up, see if movement gets the fish happier. But, you know, I live on a farm, so when I was in town this morning, I didn't go and pick up night crawlers or anything like I should have. That would have been smart. So I'm testing out these guys, which have worked in the past here. Hey, Charinator Chat. How you doing? You can see it's nice and quiet here in Wisconsin. Nice and warm too. So that's what I'm using for bait. I don't know if the fish like it. I think they've hit on this before, but when I last fished in here, the fish would basically hit on anything. It was kind of like running elevator service. So we'll go with these for a while. And then we get bored with that. Yeah, I do have other lures with barbs on them that might be more interesting to the fish. But we'll see. It's a good way to spend an afternoon anyway. Now let me try this button. I don't know if there's too much sun. Yeah, maybe switch around this way a little bit. As you can see, it's nice and sunny out. I have my Australian fishing hat, which my grandnephew and grandniece got me for Christmas a couple years ago. They tell me these strings on corks keep flies away. And I have to say, there are no West Australian flies anywhere near me, so it seems to work. Yeah, I don't have to go far to fish. It's about 150 yards to get to the boat, and then I don't even have to row that far. All right, I'd say I'm bored with this guy. Stabbing myself too badly. Let's get you off. So much for quick change, right? Oh, there we go. Good to go. All right. Maybe I put that on. That makes it better. Yeah. This way. Ah, that's better. That's the ticket. Okay. We'll try this fellow. What did I just do? Yeah, it's the worst fisherman in the universe. Huh. Okay. See if they like this guy better. Ah, that's better. We'll go look the other way for a little bit. And wind out that way. Do some trolling for fish. Maybe they're in the shade. There you go, right in the trees. Ah. Okay. his anchor. And we will all right. Okay. Well, that was fun. Yes. There we go. Ha! Rescued. Put you where you aren't going to cause problems. Drop anchor here. That'll work. Okay. All right. Yes, feel free to laugh. I'm completely amused. All right, no fish so far. Not a big deal. Nice to be floating around here in the sun, which reminds me of the important thing I learned about fishing the fishermen hydrated, so time to do that a little bit. What are you doing to me here? There. That's better. Hi, Michael. Hi, P&J. Happy Saturday. Hi, Melissa. Whatever fish remain in the pond have not taken any bait I've tossed at them yet. But I haven't tried very hard either. Give you a quick spin around with the camera. Knock this thing over. Hey, Pepper. Let me bring it up a little bit and see. Yeah, my own pond is nice. This is a nice playground. I'll be swimming later because it's quite warm. If I swing around, oh, that's me, and swing around this way, so you have a nice little pond here, good amount of space. And once that this recovery project I just started this year, and last year this time this was just a giant mat of algae. I had gotten away from being able to take care of it for about a decade with other things going on, and managed to get back on it this spring. Hired a pond management company that told me what to do, so I'm doing it correctly this time. And it really turned around fast. I'm very impressed. The water condition is absolutely wonderful. I can tell that, if you look at the videos from the pond cam, which is back there, you can see that there's a heron that particularly likes it. There have been some ducks visiting, some raccoons coming in and out, lots of frogs. Lots of regular small birds. So it seems to be coming to life again. And in a couple weeks, in mid-October, we'll be getting sort of a fresh restocking of fish in the pond. So the fishing then will be a little bit different. And at that point, I'll know better than to trust my ability to find worms when we haven't had rain for like 3 weeks. And be able to use something that fish like instead of the artificial lures I'm tossing around here. But it's nice to be out floating around on a Saturday afternoon. Sunny. There's actually a slight breeze down here. Some dragonflies eating the mosquitoes, that's good. Hello, AR Patriot. It's hard to read on this phone with the glare. So, let's see, what have I done here? I managed to wrap this around. Get things hooked where they shouldn't be hooked. Okay. Uh-huh. just in case the beer lulled the fish, made them want munchies or something. I made a mess. Oh well. Not the first time. Hi, Specs. Yeah, it is really a nice day out. Very sunny, about 85, light breeze. And not too many helicopters flying overhead. I don't know what they're up to. It's not typical. Well, yeah, 85. The weather's been very warm for September here in Wisconsin. there's supposed to be a front coming through tonight, tomorrow, Monday night that changes everything. So we're supposed to get a lot of rain and storms tomorrow, and then the temperature will get much cooler for a while and be more like a normal October. Which is too bad. I mean, right now it gets in the 50s at night and then up to about 80, a little over 80 in the day. That's about perfect in my book. Go away. Don't need bees. I do not need bees, especially you. Go away. Over here. All right. So what are you guys doing on your Saturday besides watching YouTube? Not a lot. There, that's better. What I'm doing right now is closer to how I used to fish in Missouri growing up. Get out on a boat, have some beer, and have a fishing pole in case anybody asks. Jason, building a deck with friends, that's a lot of work. Oh, a family lunch, very nice. Good deal. I'm pretty much going to goof around and enjoy this last really good day of summer. Well, that's a nice tradition to have that every Saturday. The bee house fell. Uh-oh. Where did the bees end up going? Nice Australian fishing hat, but these corks are driving me nuts. Put that there. And let's go for the sunburn look. That works too. Oh, that hat is a Christmas present from my grandnephew and grandniece, who are both in elementary school. They live in Perth, Western Australia, and they've seen pictures of the pond. They haven't been to Wisconsin yet, but they saw a picture of the pond and knew I like to go fishing sometime, so they said, well, you need a good fishing hat. And in Western Australia, what those yellow lines and corks do is, for some reason, flies won't go past that barrier and get to your face if you're fishing in Australia. Or that's the theory. And I out while I had it on, the bee that flew by did not come near my face. So maybe it works here too. So I figured if I was going to do a fishing live on the pond, I had to wear the hat for a while anyway, just for them. It was pretty much a lazy morning on the pond. And the fish aren't up to much this morning, so good excuse to float around all day. All right, let's see if I can do this without capsizing it. Heavy anchor. We'll go down to the other end for a while. So let me see if I can press that button. And we'll give you a little better view. Engage engines. It's not as deep at this end. Well, have a great afternoon and weekend, Melissa. Thanks for stopping by. See, we're down at the dock end. See, there's kind of a steep bowl that the pond is put in. And it continues at that slope for a little bit and then drops to about 8 feet right here and to about 12 feet where we were before. But what this tells me is it's a good thing I ordered more fish because there aren't very many in here. Well, might as well just row around for a bit. Yeah, that could be all in the deepest hole. They could be, if you look at the side, here, let me just drift for a second here. If you look here, you see all those overhanging trees and beyond that, there's cattails under them to the shore. The shore is probably back about 10 feet from what you can see as the edge. And they may all be back there staying cool in that area. There's a good chance of that too. Oh, hey, Gary. So yeah, I mean, the fish are gonna be where they're gonna be. There are some still in here, because even just looking around, I can see them popping up occasionally and snagging a bug. The question is, which kind and how big are they? Oh no, let's do this. We don't want to beach. We're in the weeds. There we go. That's better. Over here. Just float here for a while. But the fish that are coming in, basically spent the summer making the water healthy and building up the ecosystem. So there's sort of lots of real good microbiota in the water for the fish. The minnows are doing well. The frogs, I've never seen so many frogs around, so I know the water's doing well. And that's with the heron eating both minnows and frogs every chance it gets. We caught some of that on on some of those from the pond videos. So we'll be getting 35 black crappie, 35 yellow perch, I think 25 largemouth bass, and 25 pounds of minnows. That will be, that pretty much would be the carrying capacity of the pond, assuming there aren't too many fish still in here, which if there ends up being more fish than it would normally be, that's fine. I'll just go get fish food and feed them a little bit and keep it that way. But if we can get it so it's kind of self-sustaining, natural mostly, and keep the water healthy and keep the algae out, then it'll be a very, very good pond for years to come. So that's kind of the whole plan. You lived here 25 years and early on spent a lot of time out here in this boat floating around in the middle or swimming or fishing from the dock. So that's kind of figuring out what kind of dock to put in next year is a plan. Got to think about that. So you need a place to get away from it all. And the farm's pretty good, but this is even away from it all on the farm. It's kind of nice. Thanks, Paula. All right, we've got to about an hour, so I think I'm going to aim towards shore. I should put some mirrors on this boat so I can see where I'm going, because my view right now is the same as yours. Do not crash into the dock. Rig for impact. There we go. Yeah, pretty much ran into the dock. How about that? Hi, Sue. Yeah, thank you. Dump my shoes. Might as well get wet. Ah, that water's nice and cold. Sorry to disrupt you. All right, let's get you aimed. And I need you to go up this way a little bit. Out that way. That'll work better, maybe. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, what I need to do is get my hearing aids and my glasses in a safe place. Now it's 80 degrees out, it's time for a swim. I'll be back in a second. Oof. Bring it this way. This. Get the shade a little bit. Now I can see what's going on. Okay. Yeah, that was fun. So if anybody's wondering, yeah, that is wonderful, refreshing, cool water. Perfect temperature for even end of summer when it's been 85 degrees and sunny every day for like 3 weeks. So pond is doing well. Not sure who's here now. Oh, that's right. You grab from the other side. But thank you for coming. One last look at the pond. Oh yeah, very nice. Right now I could use another month of summer and go swimming every day, but we have Halloween coming, so that has its compensations. So we'll go with that. Thank you everybody for coming. I'm gonna end it now and start putting things away.